is still stunned by the death of baseball commissioner Bart Giamatti, who suffered a heart attack just 24 hours ago.
Bart Giamatti was a close friend of mine for many, many years. I do want to pay my respects. He was a great person. He loved the game of baseball, and in a short time made a real contribution to the game.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Marv Albert in New York. Our Saturday baseball lineup includes the Mets and the Giants from San Francisco, the Indians and the Tigers from Detroit. But overshadowing what will take place on the field, the shocking death of Bart Giamatti at the age of 51. Now, within the hour, an autopsy was released that revealed that Giamatti had a previous heart attack and may not have known about it. The commissioner was looking forward to a weekend of relaxation with his family on the resort island of Martha's Vineyard, but he suffered the fatal heart attack and died 5 months to the day after becoming commissioner. Giamatti was different from his predecessors, not a lawyer nor a businessman. He was a Renaissance scholar, a baseball fan of the halls of Ivy, a Red Sox rooter who joked when he was named president of Yale, "All I ever wanted to be was president of the American League." But in an odd twist of fate, in 1986, he was named president of the National League. And in April of this year, he replaced Peter Ueberroth as commissioner of baseball.
The times we're in now are times when you are really thinking, therefore, about affirming those strengths, but then providing continuity, providing some stability that people can count on and project into the future.
Well, I think he'll be the most beloved, and he's going to be an articulate leader of the game, and hopefully it'll be all the growth that's in the game now will continue. But I think he's going to be a very special guy.
Pete Rose dominated Giamatti's 5 months in office as the two locked in a court battle over charges that Rose bet on baseball and on his own team. 9 days ago, they settled. Rose was banned for life. Giamatti stood tall. It was his finest hour.
The matter of Mr. Rose is now closed. It will be debated and discussed. Let no one think that it did not hurt baseball. That hurt will pass, however, as the great glory of the game asserts itself and a resilient institution goes forward. Let it also be clear that no individual is superior to the game.
At times, the pressure seemed to be off. He was able to make it to Texas to see Nolan Ryan strike out his 5,000th batter. And when the legal exercises were over, he could be a fan again until yesterday. The man who often said that cigarette smoking was his most serious vice went to Martha's Vineyard for the weekend and suffered the heart attack that ended his life.
I used to tell Bart that if he didn't stop smoking, it was going to kill him, and I never thought that it was going to be that prophetic a statement.
He was a deep man, a human man, and a man that dearly cared, not just being commissioner, but he cared about baseball. And next to his family and God, baseball was next, and it's all he ever wanted to be. And if there's a bright side to this whole thing, it was that he died doing what he wanted to do most.
At the height of the Pete Rose controversy at this year's All-Star game, I interviewed Bart Giamatti. For a relatively young man, he was only 51, the strain of the job showed on his face, and I wondered if he ever regretted leaving Yale for a career of hardball.
It isn't a question I ask in the sense of, oh my goodness, what am I in? I have a very strong sense of what I'm in, and therefore perhaps I ask it.
Are you enjoying yourself?
Sure. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's a great game.